Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. Happy Catty Crypto here. So I just came out of a very interesting Twitter space held by Classy Crypto. He had Alex on, and I honestly believe the finding the money is really good, and for someone to claim that they found it is kind of weird because Do Kwon actually admitted to the existence of these funds a while back. They're actually built up from mostly AVAX. This was admitted previously. But the interesting thing to hear in this space was the fact that Vegas has made contact also with Do Kwon previously, so he has a direct line of communication. And he said that Do Kwon stated that the money belongs to the community and he will do what the community wishes for those funds. And I believe this should have been an option on Alex's proposal, and that's kind of why I put my Medium article up that I did. I'll leave a link to that in the description for you guys to have a read and see my point of view on it. But I also did post a flowchart, and I honestly believe this to be the best, least friction route that will cause the least stress and the least drama moving forward. And then it really gives us the chance to actually utilize what Edward Kim has worked on, and is the reason why he's stepping back from Terra Rebels in a sense, so he can work specifically on this grant scheme to approve projects, utilities, work being done by devs. If we send this money to the community pool, to the Oracle pool and the dev pool, which will be need to be newly created, it will benefit all factors of the community. And there are many factors of this community. So to hear that Vegas has stated, you know, he spoke to Do Kwon, and Do Kwon has said that the funds belong to the community. It's very interesting to see that this wasn't actually included in Alex's proposal. In fact, the only thing that's included for a no is that we didn't like the multi-signature signers. That the other option should be, you know, send it to the community pool. If Do Kwon is stating this, then surely that should have been put in. Why has that been missed out by Alex? I'm very interested to understand what's actually happened in the background and led up to this, and where the misconception's gone, if Do Kwon is happy for this to go to the community pool. And the 4 people I've mentioned will only act as multi-signature signers until the assets are exchanged and sent to these new pools. And I believe this new dev pool to be the best route moving forward to pay devs, because then they have a specific pool which is only for them. We can create a new proposal type, which is a developer's payout proposal, and it can all work out as they propose the work that they're going to do. They outline it from start to finish. They outline the amount of time they've had to put into it. They put it forward, and then Ed will obviously audit it, approve it, and then going forward it will be paid out per milestone. And this is how subcontracting works. When I used to work in the construction industry as a architectural engineer, it all works on the fact that I would have to outline what work I was going to do and then start to do it. And as I was achieving different parts of my drawings and milestones, I would then be paid out on that basis. So not only do the devs then benefit from this $4.16 million, but also the community pool does, and so does the Oracle rewards pool. And the Oracle rewards pool in itself is not going to last forever, and people are screaming out for, how are we going to fund this for the future? How are we going to secure this? Well, I'm pretty sure 25% will really help that pool flourish. And we've got the community pool, and you know, there's this situation being raised with security and the security of the blockchain and people taking advantage over the community pool proposals. And do you know what the funniest thing about it is? Not one community pool proposal scam thing has ever been put up or put forward or gone through. And that's the God's honest truth. The first person to actually utilize this in the 6 months that we've been here as HCC is Edward Kim. And he's made a grant so that they can start up the grant scheme. I understand that people will go for this proposal on the basis that they believe that it's funding the devs, but they need to understand that this literally allocates power in a sense that these people would then decide as to what gets worked on, how it gets worked on, and it removes the decentralized aspect. In fact, it centralizes quite a considerable amount of power with money, and it shouldn't be like that. Anybody should be able to apply for work, and I believe that this new dev pool could also attract new devs. That new devs would see that, oh, they have a dev pool, and that's how they pay their devs. Okay, so how do I actually get paid out for my work? Oh, okay, so I present what I want to do, it gets approved, and then it gets put forward. I do the work, put the proposals up, and the biggest issue I see with this is it just reroutes governance in general. There would just be no need for governance because we would be led down a path of where you think you have a choice, but you don't. You're just, it's like the proposal that's been put up, and it's a well-written proposal. Alex seems like a great guy, but at the same time, I'm not going for this whole trust me bro kind of aspect. I'm really not. I honestly believe the money should go to the community, to the devs, and to the Oracle rewards pool, because this big fact is being missed out, that validators actually run the blockchain and validate blocks. They provide security in a sense that if 20 of them go down, the remaining amount of them can still upstand the blockchain, process blocks, commit blocks, sign transactions. And the last thing I ever want to see is any kind of centralization of power. It's always been like this. You put a proposal up, but before that you put an Agora text up. You discuss and outline what you want in your proposal, then you decide the type of proposal you're going to put up. It's always been like this. I just don't understand the need to deviate from it now all of a sudden, because... And I'm totally in agreement here with Vegas on this matter, that if the money is being stated that it belongs to the community, then it should go to the community pool at least. If they're not even going to start a developers pool, which I think is actually needed. I believe a dev pool right now is 100% needed. And then when you want to do a proposal type, the devs can actually do a dev, whole proposal specifically for devs. The pool is there for devs. The endpoints and LCDs and everything like that is supposed to have been covered by Neblio. So I don't see how that's being raised as an issue. Now, Rexy was in the actual AMA himself and he spoke for a little bit and he said he knows how much it all costs because he's the one who's been going through and doing all of that. So I'm going to send Rexy a few messages and speak to him to understand exactly how much they need for funding for the devs and everything like that, and just try and get down to what's going on, because it seems like everyone's kind of staying a little bit hush hush, especially the people that are the new signers of the multi-signature wallet. And I believe that information has been missed out. Things have not been presented how they should have been presented. And I 100% believe that Agora text needs to have, instead of no, we didn't like the multi-signature signers, no, it should go to the community pool. And the community get to decide, not one guy deciding for us. So I really hope people understand what this means for the community and what will come from this if it all does go through. Now, like I've said, I do believe that devs need funding. That's why I solely believe a dev pool is really, really needed. We can ensure that they're always funded. We can always see what funds are in there, how much they've got, how long it's going to last them, who's getting paid what for what work. And that's the thing. That's the reason why so many people are attracted to Lunar Classic, is because of its decentralized nature. If you remove that, you remove this attraction. And I'm at this point now where I can't just sit there and not say how I feel or how I think or how I see things, because it's irresponsible. I need to actually, explain to people, because these proposals are always put together with, it's kind of like we call it an SHIT sandwich. You get some good stuff, then some bad stuff, then some good stuff. This community should not be responsible for the legal battles that may be incurred by 9 people, when we could just send it all to the community pool, the dev pool and the Oracle rewards pool, and then figure it all out. We don't need to rush anything right now, because then we could, it removes this whole rushed aspect element. Like one of the things that was raised, it's been 5 months. Well, blockchains take time to build. Trust takes time to build. And, it's not too long ago, the proposer was wanting to mint a load of coins. And, everyone was in an uproar. And now all of a sudden he's changed his tune because he's found $4.16 million. And I honestly believe he has good intentions. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is power does corrupt people. I've seen it time and time again in real life and on the internet, and I've seen it since I've been in HCC. And if there's one thing that I will always stand by, is that I'll never sell out. YouTube, and I can even post this if people don't believe me. YouTube will pay me next month £980, and my outgoings are just over £3,000 a month, like any male my age with kids. So I there's many times I could have quite easily sold out for money or done things for money, and I always get offered to do things for money, but my integrity is too high. And this is exactly why I built HCC, to voice the concerns of what I feel could impact this community on a broader scale. Decentralization's here to stay. Anyone that wants to centralize power and remove the community aspect out of it, or it's not good for business, in my opinion. Folks, let me know what you think about all of this in the comment section. I know we did a video yesterday about this, but I thought it was very interesting to get these extra facts out there about Do Kwon, and that they were clearly missed out in this proposal, and missed out for a very obvious reason. I'll let you guys think about that. Let me know in the comment section. Stay safe out there. None of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Huge thanks to all of you that are delegating with our node. The more people that delegate with us, the more we will burn on a monthly basis. Stay safe, and I'll catch you in the next one.